because we're streamingliveacademy.com, baby. New website, new design, website 2.0. I mean, if it
2.0,
hasn't
okay.
changed your life, you haven't allowed it to, because it will change your life. Trust us, it has ours. Let's go.
Today we're gonna talk about Microsoft being in exclusive talks with Discord to acquire Discord. There are two things, or two points of view I wanted to look at. The first one is why they want to acquire Discord, like what they are gaining out of it, and then what do you think is going to change for the consumer, the gamer, on the end part, if that deal goes through. Hasn't gone through yet, just talks right now. So let's start with why would Microsoft want to acquire Discord? What do you think, Envor?
Okay, good question. Here's the thing, guys. My only point of view as a console player would be improving, because here's the thing. On Windows, the chat, the Xbox bar, I think they call it, or whatever, it sucks. And it sucked since the beginning of time. And it's sad that a company as big as Microsoft and with so much money can't fetch and made a launcher or just a chatting app for their own platform that they own and they created. But my PC friends are always telling me it's not the quality of the sound, it's just that it sometimes just doesn't work. I won't get invites, or
It doesn't.
I have to reboot the whole thing.
It doesn't, no. There's
and so I think there's a fix there. Discord's going to bring huge improvements to that ecosystem.
What do you think, Cypher?
Well, everything Microsoft buys, it sucks after they bought it. So I'm not really happy about this thing coming. So I don't know. I think sometimes a big company buying a smaller company is a good thing, but not this time, honestly. No, I don't like it.
Okay. I see your point. I'm assuming you're talking about how it went down when they tried to integrate Skype into the Microsoft ecosystem. It just killed it pretty much entirely. They acquired Beam, rebranded it to Mixer, and then killed it entirely as well. But they have acquired. But they have acquired other companies that they haven't killed. So.
For example,
they acquired LinkedIn. LinkedIn is owned by Microsoft, but it works independently, still running pretty good.
That's the point. It works independently.
Yeah. Same with, what's it called? Mojave, the ones that develop Minecraft. They're still going pretty strong.
Mojang?
Mojang, yeah.
Dude, I've never heard it pronounced like he just did. That was dope.
And GitHub. The software engineering
service. That was a good pronunciation.
Yeah. But no, I agree. As long as they keep it independently, which I think, or I was hoping if it would go through, they would keep it more or less independently so they don't kill it off. But there was one point that I thought was interesting. What do you think? How will it put Microsoft in a better place compared to Apple, Amazon, Facebook, and Google from a community standpoint? Does that make sense?
You are killing a competitor, first of all, and that's very good. Secondly, you have all of the data of the people on Discord, so you can basically use that to other marketing strategies or even to sell them another thing that you use. Plus, there is a shitload of communities on Discord, very nice communities, to be honest. So if they can find a way to work with that, they can really create something amazing. Plus, if they give Microsoft the Xbox pack, the free games pack, with the Turbo Discord plus whatever premium thing, it would be great. It would be great, honestly.
That's true. What do you think, Emma?
Yeah. I was trying to picture as to other like Apple and Google, but yeah, other than data, which is always a big win, especially with Discord and the
Mhm.
communities. Definitely the like Cypher said, the integration with Xbox. So like the whole thing with Microsoft is I've been saying it since before the next gens were coming out. They've surpassed, they've transcended the console wars. They don't care if the Xbox sells. I mean, they do, but
Mhm.
they don't care if the Xbox sells more than PlayStation hardware. They care software. They care services. How
Mhm.
many people do we have on Xbox Game Pass?
Right.
That's more important than how many people we have on how many Xbox we sell,
Mhm.
because they're merging PC and console. Because at the end of the day, that's what they are. They're just a dedicated gaming rig, you know, technically, and so. I think the Nitro thing is going to be great once they put in the Game Pass. That'll even sweeten the deal. The one thing I'm wondering though, competitive wise, against Google and Apple, I I feel like Google I can see it, but I'm not looking at it. But
Mhm.
Apple, I don't really. I don't know. I think it's such a gaming centric thing, and
Mhm.
Apple when it comes to gaming is so laid back
Mhm.
that I don't know if they care
I
per
think
se.
um I think it's not so much about gaming. I think it's mostly. I think the front part of it is definitely acquiring a community, getting the data. They failed last year. They weren't able to acquire TikTok like they wanted to. The year before, they wanted to acquire Pinterest. That deal didn't go through either. So from a community standpoint, while Facebook has a huge community, Amazon bought Twitch, that kind of Google, YouTube, they all have like these huge communities where you know um, Microsoft
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have it. But one thing I read, and that one I wasn't aware of before as well, is Microsoft's own clouding service, Azure, Azure,
Azure.
Azure. So acquiring Discord, and if they would be able to move that over, which is currently run on, I want to say AVS, so the Amazon Web
Oh
something,
yeah, Amazon stuff.
the Amazon clouding service. If they could
Mm-hmm.
run that over, um, it could bring huge sales. They would have a huge. It would advertise for their clouding service for other companies to use their clouding service. To have such a big community-oriented company like Discord using their clouding service over
Mm-hmm.
Amazon's or Google's or Apple's. In that case.
True.
Yeah, I like that one.
Um, but going back to it was kind of funny when this first hit Twitter, everyone was really upset. Like especially all the ex Mixer streamers were really upset that Microsoft wants to acquire Discord and it's going to kill it off, just like it did with Mixer. But I think it would be great, like you said. I think if they would integrate the Xbox and Discord into the Xbox. I heard also from other people that just the Xbox party chat just within the Xbox environment sometimes isn't the greatest. Discord is still preferred for a lot of games. Don't even get me started on PC. Like you said, the Xbox game bar
Holy
is
moly.
an absolute
Absolute
garbage.
garbage. Yeah.
Yesterday, Microsoft permanently banned my Xbox account, my Outlook account, by the way. Yeah, because I logged in myself. I changed the password. I logged in from a different computer, and they permanently banned it for suspicious activity. So there's no more recovering. So all that is out the window.
Interconnected between
Connected.
devices?
Yeah.
That's suspicious activity?
Yeah.
Come on, Microsoft.
From the same network and everything. I logged in from my laptop instead of my computer. After I recovered the account because they made me change my password, and now they just blocked it for suspicious activity. And it's out the window.
Microfrost, great company.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
Microsoft. You might want to look at Apple. I mean, they do it here and there. You might want to copy a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are kind of good in it.
So I think if they could integrate Discord, it would be a big step up, right? Like compared to PlayStation. If they would be able to integrate Discord into the Xbox ecosystem, they just acquired or incorporated the Bethesda games into the Xbox Game Pass, right? Was it last week or something
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
So even if they don't care about the console war like you said, on a hardware basis, that would still put him up a leg in this software-wise, right?
Yeah,
Or what do you think?
communication. And then, of course, on Xbox, they've been trying to do a lot of community-centric stuff. I do the Xbox ambassador stuff, and they've been trying so much to do community-run tournaments. They've been trying to do groups like kind of like Discord has. How do I say it? So like an example that comes to is like Reddit subreddits. It's a niche subreddit of people only talk about this one thing. They try to do something like that with the Xbox community. Fighting games, they would get their own place where they organize their tournaments and weekly events and whatnot. It's a hit or miss.
Okay.
But I think with Discord, they're going to be able to create that community sense. And if you can navigate Discord or coordinate things, I'm actually excited. I was going to bring a question. How do you think, if they were to ruin Discord, how would it happen? And then, because we're talking a lot about how it would fix it, but how do you think they could ruin Discord? Like, I would break it.
Just update things. Like, you want more than 3 servers? Pay. You want to have the bots on the server? Pay. Easy.
So like a pay-to-win kind of...
Kinda, yeah, exactly. You want to use the API to, I don't know, automatically post when you are live on Twitch? Pay. Easy.
So they get money hungry.
Monetize it.
I mean,
it, right?
That wouldn't be the first time for Microfrost, right?
Right.
That's true. And I mean, they're trying to, I guess, when it comes to consumer, Microsoft, when it comes to business to consumer, they're not necessarily the best.
Yeah, they generally are better with B2B, with companies like Outlook, etc. They're a little bit better, but that's because every company have the money to invest to actually ask them to fix stuff.
Yeah, B2C
is another thing, and they are not good in it.
No,
they put it a lot of time.
Yes, I think that's a good push on that. But what do you think, Luke? Besides the monetization being greedy, well, how would we break it?
Break it? I think it's kind of hard to imagine. Right now, Discord is running smooth. It's doing really well. But I think as of recently, it's growing more and more. The direct competitor to Discord, which is Guilded. I don't know if you guys heard of it. It's basically the same thing as Discord, like UI-wise, layout-wise, it's the same thing. And it's also more open source. Everyone can kind of like do their own thing, and it's a little bit more transparent in that sense as Discord is. But it's relatively small at the moment. I'm sure you guys have heard of AC Pixel Chat, the guy who made Alex, the guy who made Pixel Chat for Twitch, Mixer also, who also developed a lot of tools programming-wise for Glimish, that new website that's already, if you should check out the last team meeting, the site is already pretty much dying. But
Already,
yeah, I watched the latest team meeting and analytics where they showed server visits, money-wise and everything, and they're already like into the reds. They were 1 month like in the green, and now they're just like it's pretty much, yeah, they're on a straight course to rock bottom. But that guy, he is also now partnered with Guilded to work on bots and the API and to program stuff for them. So I think that could, if Guilded keeps growing the way it is, the way it is going, I think that could put a lot of pressure on Microsoft. And Microsoft, if we just see what they did with Mixer, when they got pressure, they bought a couple big people, and then they stopped. They just ruined it. I don't think it's necessarily, if Discord is...
by me.
If Discord is going well and doesn't have a lot of pressure to improve, I don't think they're going to ruin a lot of it. But if they get under the pressure, I don't think they function very well in this pressured environment, so to speak. And I think they will come up with something stupid, something rushed, and then people will transition. They get mad, and the first wave will transition to Gilded, and then it just kind of lost from there, I think.
As always.
So like we said at the beginning, I think if they can keep Discord entirely independently, like they're doing with LinkedIn, with Minecraft, GitHub, whatever, then it could work. And if they try to acquire it like Skype, then it might just die like Skype.
Yeah, I absolutely
Like,
agree on that.
But I think as of right now, the hate everyone gave him is not justified yet.
No, it's not yet justified. I absolutely agree on that point.
But
I agree, unwarranted. Stop whining, internet trolls. Go back in your holes.
I mean, honestly, I really find it bothersome. A lot of Mixer streamers that are absolutely mad with Microsoft because they basically destroyed the platform on which they had live, basically.
Right.
If they had to destroy it, it means that basically this platform wasn't good enough, and maybe the content of these people wasn't interesting enough. So that's 50-50. So 50% Microsoft fault, 50 your fault because you didn't find a way to actually drive traffic to your channel on Mixer.
Yep, that's true. And I think from an end consumer perspective, the goals that they have with it and incorporating Discord into the Xbox, as of now, it's all positive. I don't think there's anything negative that, if the deal goes through, we could foresee immediately happen to the end consumer.
Well, I agree with you, but due to the fact that I'm not a really good technique guy, maybe if you want to implement Discord on Xbox, you have to change some stuff, you have to change some source code or whatever that can actually ruin the experience of the PC gamers. I don't know, maybe. If not, I agree with you. If they have to change something and they basically decide to not let it work, let the company work by itself, but they want to take over it, they will freaking destroy everything. Easy peasy.
It's everything Microsoft touches turns to shit a lot of times.
Well, not gold, that's for sure.
Not gold, no. But I think that was interesting. But stop whining about it. Nothing has happened yet. Last question, just throw it out there. If Microsoft's deal doesn't go through, who do you think will buy Discord? Now that the talks have been opened, if Microsoft's not going through with it, someone else will. Because now the possibility of acquiring Discord is on the table. Who do you think will go through with it? Who else might it be interesting for? Sony?
Surprise party. Or Google.
Google? Apple?
Do you think it might be something for Facebook? Facebook is relatively message-driven by buying WhatsApp, for example, which at first I thought didn't fit in too much into their overall company plan, but they are community-driven and they are communication-driven, and Discord is a communication and hangout spot, so would it be possibly fit into Facebook?
And it's not
I
encrypted,
agree.
so they would love to get a form of communications.
I was actually thinking about the privacy stuff when he started speaking about Facebook, and I was like, oh wait, oh yeah.
if Facebook sees the opportunity for more data and more messages and private stuff,
Yeah.
they get pretty. They smell blood.
They will jump on it.
Mark Zuckerberg
like
is
an
literally
angry.
the incarnation of privacy Satan. He just loves all of it.
You think he's worse than Google?
Oh yeah, I think
Oh
so.
yeah,
I think Google, they say give us this and we'll give you something great in return. Facebook doesn't give me shit in return for my data, other than, I guess, here you go, a post for your friends to see.
Yeah.
It costs you your life.
At least Google is giving me two big things: a service that works, first of all,
Mhm.
and relatable ads, I suppose.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm not against Google. I see Apple and Google as just two sides, black and white. But
Okay.
Of the same
Facebook's
coin.
right there, sneaky. Give me
Facebook
this.
is Facebook is the snake.
Yeah, they pay 15 teenagers to give them their data, and they'll give you $20 a month for using a VPN that tracks all of everything you do.
I can make money
It
with
was
that.
deemed illegal.
Yeah, like
Oh, it was
I'm
deemed
fine with
illegal.
that.
Oh, dang it! I could use
Dang it.
$20 a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's money is always money.
Money is money. Would pay for Discord Turbo or Nitro or whatever it's called.
No,
Don't.
no, I don't think so. It will cost at least a double after Microsoft buy it.
Or you can get the Xbox Game Pass, and it won't cost you double for the first
That
year
would
or
be
two.
amazing.
For
If
the
they
first
make
year or two. There we go. For the first year or two. So they
I'm telling
get
you,
you.
Xbox Game Pass is beautiful. I'm enjoying it.
Oh no,
But
I agree.
I'm sure in 3 to 5 years, it's not going to be the $10, $15 a month awesome deal that we think. I think it's going to be more the standard, and then it's not going to be special.
it will
per
go
se.
like Netflix or Sky. Sky started at $10, $20 a month, and now it's near the $80 a month or so. And they will probably go with that same stuff if it will actually grow and work so well. And it is actually
It
working.
is. I think the Xbox Game Pass is an awesome feature, and I mean you see more and more companies just copy the business model.
Definitely
doing the same
and
thing.
$30 is not so much, and it's actually better to pay $30 and have so many games than actually paying 80 or whatever. Yeah, $65 for a new game.
True.
And you have only that game. That's not smart.
Yeah, you can play hundreds of titles for thousands of hours for $30, or you can buy a single game for $60 to $80, and half after that you're done with it. No, totally.
Exactly.
Agree. Yep.
Discord Nitro, sign up. Streaming Live Academy will be here, delivering the news live on the moment, on the spot.
Yeah, we like Discord. So if you want to sponsor.